From Thoreau to Muir to Emerson, writers have had plenty to say about nature over the years. But Robin Wall Kimmerer approaches the subject with a perspective and a style all her own. She's in conversation with Martha Teichner.
A sweetgrass braid is meant as an emblem, a marker, a metaphor, if you will, of we are committed to braiding Mother Earth's hair, i.e. we are committed to helping her be at her best.
Robin Wall Kimmerer's book, Braiding Sweetgrass, was published in 2013. Through word of mouth, 7 years later, in 2020, it made the New York Times bestsellers list, and except for 1 week, has been there ever since. It has sold more than 2 million copies.
What I have tried to do is give voice to plants, to give voice to the land, and I found that people were listening. That felt for me like this deep obligation to continue to raise my voice, to advocate on their behalf. Look at that color combination. I love how the goldenrod matches the center of the New England asters. I've used these for a long time as plant teachers to really think about complementary colors and, for me, complementary knowledge systems of Western scientific knowledge and Indigenous knowledge.
Mother, grandmother, PhD botanist.
This seasonal pattern of knowledge deployment around the landscape created this abundance of
University professor, member of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation. Kimmerer's worldview is the sum of all those pieces of who she is. On her own land outside Syracuse, New York, she takes me...
Oh, they're delicious.
...on an ecological show and tell.
We call her Grandmother Maple or Nokmas Inonitik.
She's launched a campaign she calls Plant, Baby, Plant, her effort to get people to plant trees.
She's probably 250 years old, and she's, of course, not going to be here forever. And so I planted her a companion. This is a basswood or a linden tree.
Why not another maple?
Maples are probably going to be leaving us as climate chaos ensues. And so I wanted the replacement tree to be someone who could withstand the rigors of climate change.
Notice, she refers to grandmother maple and to the replacement tree as someone, not something.
To me, they're persons, they're photosynthetic beings. They're my relatives. This wigwasamic is the biggest tree here. And so that means that this is perhaps one of the oldest trees here, right? And you know, the elders we know are good storytellers, right?
She passes on the story of this old paper birch to a group of indigenous kids in northern Michigan.
What was it like when this elder was young like you are?
Hot.
What?
Hot.
Hot. It was hot. And it was bright sun, because that's what this needed in order to grow. And so that tells us that the forest's always changing, right? Because today it's cool and shady.
Kimmerer wants to start them young, showing respect for nature.
Take one of these nice little leaves.
And gratitude for the earth's gifts. Here, along the shore of Lake Michigan last August. She greets the water.
Joy of connection, the joy of being alive.
Kimmerer tries to pair events involving Native communities with her book events, like this one a day later in Traverse City, Michigan. She sells out theaters.
The way that I like to talk about economic thinking grounded in Indigenous principles, as I understand them, and natural law, is this notion of the gift. Let's take water. I'm going to sell water. How can you sell what you don't own? Well, hello, capitalism. To me, that is corruption. These are gifts. This abundance of berries feels like a pure gift from the land.
Which is what her recent book, The Serviceberry, is about. It's sold more than 400,000 copies since it came out at the end of 2024.
I have not earned, paid for, nor labored for them. There is no mathematics of worthiness that reckons I deserve them in any way. And yet, here they are.
They go by many names, among them Saskatoons, Juneberries, Serviceberries. They look like fat blueberries, but taste more like apples. It's got the perfect name. Serviceberry.
It does. Many traditional societies have operated with gift economies where you say, well, what do I have in abundance? It's too much for me. I'm going to share it with my neighbors. Here you go, sir. The currency of a gift economy isn't money. It isn't a commodity. It's gratitude. It's respect and reciprocity. The more you give it, the more it multiplies, the more lives it supports.
Her message may sound like a religion, and her writing like poetry. But what Robin Wall Kimmerer really wants is that her readers don't miss her point.
I wanted to be sure that they understood the radical proposition which is baked into these stories, which is to model ourselves after the way that nature works.
You look like a nice, sweet, gray-haired grandmother, not dangerous to anybody, but what you've written in just conventional Western thought is incredibly subversive. Well,
I mean it to be so, because what is dangerous to life on the planet, to our well-being at this moment, is the status quo, is business as usual of taking from the earth without ever giving back.